He told me to look at my hand, for a part of it came from a star that exploded too long ago to imagine. This part of me was formed in a tongue of fire that screamed through the heavens until there was our sun. And this part of me was on the sun when it itself exploded and whirled in a great storm until our planets came to be. And he said that this part of me was so small. This tiny part of me was so small. It couldn't be seen. But it was there. From the beginning of the world. And he called this bit of me an atom. And when he wrote the word, I fell in love with it. Atom. What a beautiful word. Beatrice, the self-loathing mother. Ruth, the normal sister. And Tilly, the scientific freak of the sister. This family is brought together by the one thing that cannot divide them. The Effect of Gamma Rays on Man and the Moon Marigolds by Paul Zindel. Doesn't anyone go to school these days without that all over their lips? Nobody I know, except Tilly, that is. And if she wore a little lipstick, I bet they wouldn't have laughed at her so much yesterday. Why were they laughing? You don't know? My heavens, she was a sight. She had that old jumper on, you know, the faded one with the low collar and a slip that showed everywhere in her hair. Her hair looked like she'd been struck by lightning. You're exaggerating. She was cranking this model of something. The atom. This model of the atom was so stupid. You should have seen it, Mama. Matilda, if you can't get yourself dressed properly before going to school in the morning, you're never going to go again. I don't like the idea of people laughing at you, because when they laugh at you, they're laughing at me. And I don't want you cranking any more atoms. But science, science, science! Don't they teach you misfits anything anymore? Anything decent and meaningful and sensitive? Do you know what I would be now if it wasn't for this mud pool I got sucked into? I'd probably be a dancer. Miss Betty Frank, the best dancer of the class of 19 something. 1 minute. I'm the best dancer in school, smart as a whip, head of the whole crowd. And next, one mistake. That's all it takes. Marry the wrong man, and before you know it, he's got you tied down with 2 stones around your neck for the rest of your life. Mother, they want me to do something at school. Oh, yeah? Well, I want you to do something around here. Like get rid of those sterile marigolds. They stink! You see, Tilly, I spent today taking stock of my life, and I've come up with 0. I have added up all the separate departments, and the total reads 0. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And you know how you're going to pronounce that with all your grammatical schooling and fooling and whatnot? You'll pronounce it oh, 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 oh. So, by the end of the week, we'll get you a job down at the 5 and 10 cent store, and if you don't do so well with the public, well, we'll just fix you up with some kind of machine. Now, wouldn't that be nice? Can you believe it? I didn't until Chris Burns came up and told me about it in geography, and then Mr. Goodman told me himself that he'd appear in the office when I was eavesdropping. Aren't you so happy you could bust? Tilly, oh, I'm so proud. I can't believe it, Mama. Everybody was talking about her, and nobody will. Well, it was the first time everybody came up screaming about her, and I said, yes, she's my sister. Tilly, I said it. You're my sister, my sister. Has he called yet? Has who called yet? I'm not supposed to tell you as Mr. Goodman's private secretary, but you're going to get a call from school. What is she talking about? I was in a science fair at school today. Hasn't she told you yet? Oh, Tilly, how could you? She's fantastic, Mama. She's a finalist in the science fair. There are only 5 of them out of hundreds and hundreds. She won with all those plants over there. They're freaks. And the scream, Dr. Bird picked her himself. The And I heard Mr. Goodman say that she was going to be another Madame Pasture, and he never saw a girl do nothing like that before. And so I told everybody, yes, she's my sister, my sister, my sister. And Mr. Goodman called the advance, and they're going to come and take her picture. Oh, isn't it crazy, Mama? She beat out practically everybody, and nobody laughed at her. She's my sister, I said. She's my sister. That must be him calling now. Mama, answer it. Mama, answer it before he hangs up. Mama, he's gonna hang up. Oh. Hello? Yes, it's him. Just a minute, please. He wants to talk to you. Who? The principal. Hang up. I told him you were here. Mama. Yes, I know who you are, Dr. Berg. I see. Well, couldn't you just get someone else to do it? There's an awful lot of work that has to be done around here. She's not as careful with her home duties as she is with her man in the Moon Marigolds. Me? Well, what would you want with me up on that stage? The other mothers can do as they please. I would have thought you had enough in your history without. Well, I'll think about it. Goodbye, Dr. Berg. I said I'd think about it! Well, what did he say? How could you do this to me? How could you let that man call our home? I have no clothes, do you hear me? I would just look like you up on that stage. Ugly little you. Do you want them to laugh at us? Laugh at the two of us? Mama, aren't you proud of her? Mama, it's an honor. And nobody laughed at me, Mama. Nobody laughed. Just this once. Nobody laughed at me. Oh my God. The conclusion. My experiment has shown some of the strange effects radiation can produce, and how dangerous it can be if not handled properly. Mr. Goodman said I should tell him my conclusion, what my future plans are, and how this experiment has helped me make them. Well, for one thing, the effect of gamma rays on man and the Moon Marigolds has made me curious about the sun and the stars. For the universe must be made up of a world of great atoms, and I want to know more about them. But most important, I suppose, my experiment has helped make me feel important. Every atom in me and every body has come from the sun.